What's up, guys? It's Booby. Today we're doing something a little different. Got here a tier list. Now I'm basing this tier list off of Y Royale and three teams of three. This is not its solo potential. We're gonna start off strong with Barbarian. Now Barbarian is a very good class. You have a lot of easy, like not very hard abilities to learn. It really is just straightforward, very easy to play. I would say for Barbarian, they're easily for group play. They're easily A tier. Like a Barbarian's always going to be solid. They're always going to tank a little bit. They're always going to do a lot of damage. With the Whirlwind ability, you have a lot of versatility there to like catch people who are weaker classes with like 2 or 3 hits instantly because they overextended. And as long as you got like teammates who play with you, you can be a very aggressive Barbarian and it pay off. Now, a bard for team play. A bard has a lot of buffs. He has range. He's versatile, but in when it comes to going against a barbarian or a fighter or any like even a plate warlock, that's where he doesn't shine. But against a ranger and stuff like that, against somebody who's a class and similar armor rating as him, he can really shine a significant amount of damage and probably win the fight 90% of the time. A good bard against an average ranger is gonna win. Good ranger against a bard probably gonna win. Have they've been buffed out of the past, so it really is just based on play. I would say for a bard, he's definitely B tier. He's definitely B tier for group play. They're a solid character, a very very solid character. Now we've got to Druid. Druid, I would say, has kind of been nerfed into oblivion. Druids aren't as good as they used to be. That's why you don't see as many druids when you play anymore. Not many druids who people who still main druid because it's not very good. Like druid has kind of been fucked. It needs like it needs it needs the casting time to be a little faster maybe. I don't know. It needs something. Like when it works, but when it don't work, it very much. I would say, I would say for me personally, on my own opinion, Druid is right now. It used to be high A tier, maybe even S first release, but like now it's just not good at all. Now we're gonna get to a fighter. Now fighter for group play is the absolute best character. For group play, fighter has all the best armor, all the best weapons. You pretty much get white gear immediately for fighter at the beginning of a wipe because you fucking just unlock it quickly. They have weapon mastery, so they can use literally any weapon. Like you have second wind, get you out of anything. You have if you're a longsword fighter, you have parry until you fucking end the fight. Pretty much. There is so much versatility with a fighter that you can literally do anything in the game. You could play player fighter really fast. You can play a plate fighter. They're both good. Like the versatility that you can do on a fighter is insane. Survivability of a fighter in play also insane. So I would say easily fighter is S. We're gonna go to ranger. Now ranger before we're gonna be real ranger before the update, before the new abilities and all that and everything else. Ranger would probably be sitting at B tier. Ranger would be okay. Wouldn't be the greatest, but now I would say Ranger. If you abuse the 5 shot like fucking one ability, is S tier. Amount of damage you can do is S tier. But like if we're gonna be real, I would say Ranger is between S tier and A because it really takes a skilled person to be work. You have to hit your shots, right? You have to be able to like know when to use your abilities and when not to use your abilities, and have to hit your shots when you use your abilities. So I would say a ranger right now, just by default, is an A tier character, and if you're good with it, it goes straight to S tier because it's OP as fuck right now because they changed it. Doing 500 something fucking damage is insane. I don't think that should be a thing, but it's in the game. Now we're gonna go rogue. Rogue with its new changes, I would say, like didn't do too much for. I'm gonna be real. Like it did make rogue way more versatile, right? Way better. Like you can teleport to people now, but I haven't had but like one death from that. I've had somebody kill me a single time using that ability. So I don't feel like that ability is as good as it is it out to be. I feel like it upped the kit of a rogue, the new abilities, everything. I would say rogue right now is a solid character. I think they're in between right now at where rogue is. They're I can't really tell you. I love rogue, but I would say rogue is probably A to B tier. It's very strong. Rogue is very strong in a very good spot right now. For me, I feel like rogues, if you play them correctly, you do very well. We're gonna go warlock. Warlock. Now, warlock is iffy. If you're playing curse lock, right, and you're not able to hit your curses, the class is dog shit. Playing plate lock, that's different. Like the versatility you have with warlock as well, very high. So for me, with being able to curse lock and plate lock, being able to demon lock as well, um, with curse lock or just plate lock, whichever one you prefer, right? Have demon lock as well. It area for that. I would say I would say warlock's A tier, between A and B tier as well for group play, right? We're gonna go to wizard now. Wizard, straight off the bat, is very good for group. Wizard solo is B tier. Solo wizard is B tier. They're okay. They're they can get walked down by a lot of classes as a solo player. You don't like use your abilities correctly, you're getting walked down. For wizard group play, um, have fireball. You have a lot of control. You have a lot of control keeping the battle in your favor. A lot of range damage, and that's good for your team, especially if your team melee range dealer. A wizard can make it easier to get a pick, significantly easier, especially if you have wizard fireballs. So for group play, a wizard's easily A. Like very consistent wizard is very consistent damage, all around consistent. Like you don't need to be the smartest person to hit a fireball, right? Now, this is where we get into something controversial. Um, I feel like sorcerer is low key S tier. I feel like sorcerer is low key S tier if you have a good sorcerer, right? In group play because in low you can hit headshots with your abilities and do like literally half somebody's bar or more, right? Your abilities are very spammable, have a lot of verse. If you're a good sorcerer, you're easily S tier. If you're a bad sorcerer, you drop all the way down to B, maybe even C, right? Because if you don't hit your spells as a sorcerer, it's not like uh fireball shit. It's very AOE. Most of the sorcerer shit, you have to be pretty dead on with it. So if you're a good sorcerer, it's easily S tier. Shit tons of damage, right? Somebody pushes your team, you hit them with the fucking high damage right in the fucking noggin, then you slow them. They either retreat or die. Very good class, especially when you do a very melee heavy. I honestly don't think any characters. I don't think any characters are so bad they're But I think definitely characters could be worked on. I feel like some characters are good for right, and some characters aren't that good. But that's the end of the video. I thank you guys for watching. Love you guys. Booby out.